To establish communication with the outer edge of the universe, we'll try anything. And this is quite a gadget. And so I'm told it emits rays or emits signals or something that will be dispersed just because of the rotation of the unit. We have to keep this clean because we don't want to have any interference. We want it full strength. And this is quite a gadget. And so I'm told it emits rays or emits signals or something that will be dispersed just because of the rotation of the unit. That is remarkable.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kenny Hotz radio show with my cohort, Brian.
Hey, guys.
Now, I was going to start off the show today doing something crazy and funny, but I've already got your YouTube hit, so fuck you.
Sorry, guys.
I'm going to sit here for an hour. No, Brian is going to pretend he's coming. Do that.
You actually want to hear me come?
Yep. Again. Because I already heard it 3 times today.
I'm coming.
No, do the.
That's it. That's Brian coming in a nutshell.
And that's how fast it goes too.
Yeah, it's not very long. It's not very fun for anybody involved, but it happens.
That's how, you're probably sitting on a water bottle.
Yeah.
That's what happens. All right, listen. The fucking shit is going down. It's fucking crazy. I don't think you people can even handle the shit that I'm about to drop. And yes, some fucking guy told me, hey, what's with all the name dropping? You know why? It's because I'm fucking famous. And when you're famous, and when you're a C-level celebrity like me,
Names to drop.
there are fucking names to drop, like Drake,
Holy shit.
Ice-T,
Tizzy?
Cardinal,
Keep them coming, man. This is real cool.
Wayne, DJ F. Scott Fitzgerald, yo.
Wow.
But anyways, why don't we just talk about my Joni Mitchell story, or what I like to call Auntie Joan. I haven't seen her in a while.
Okay.
And my ex-girlfriend, Caloran, who I dated when I was 18 years old, turned out she was Joni Mitchell's long-lost daughter. I told my girlfriend now that she was Rita McNeil's long-lost daughter. Too soon?
Not cool, man.
God, Rita McNeil was fucking fat.
She had a hell of a voice, though. A songbird.
Oh, man. She was fat. I think I did ever tell my Rita McNeil story when my friend was over from Australia. Do you remember that?
No. Do tell.
Basically, I'll tell you really quickly. I had a friend, Caloran's, after me, Caloran dated some guy from Australia, and I was sitting with them, and I'm sitting and I'm changing the channels because we were always friends. And while I'm changing channels, he's like, oh my God, go back, go back. I was like, what? He goes, go back, go back. And I flip back, and he goes, what the fuck? And on the stage was Rita McNeil, this fucking oblio fucking walrus.
Yeah.
On stage barefoot with like a massive cleft lip singing into a microphone. And for us here in Canada, that's totally normal. But some guy coming from Australia couldn't believe that this fucking, Zebuclops, or what that is, Brontosaurus, is on stage singing like that in a fucking moo-moo with a cleft hair lip. She was so fucking fat.
How fat was she, Ken?
She was so fat that when she sat around the house, she sat around the house.
Rest in peace.
Anyway, so I get invited to Joni Mitchell's, there's this concert for her, it's her 70th birthday, and I get invited. And I'm like, telling Caloran, I'm like, I don't even know if she remembers me. Anyways, I show up, and she was like, kiss on the lips, Kenny, and blah, 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 and start telling all these fun stories.
You kissed Joni on the lips?
Yes.
Wow.
And then they go, you see, it was a concert for her. She wasn't even supposed to sing, but it was like a a bunch of people singing songs for her. Anyway, so we're like fifth row, and there's an empty seat like next to me, next to Kalor, and I'm sitting in the aisle. And the show starts, and then some usher comes up to me and goes, "Do you mind moving over one?" And I'm like, "What?" She's like, "You have to move over one." I go, "Fuck you. Joni gave me these seats." And next thing you know, Joni Mitchell walks out in the middle of a sold-out Massey Hall, sits next to me. I go, "This seat's taken." And she laughs because she loves Jewy jokes. And everybody, I'm telling you, everybody was there. Like, it was fucking retarded. And everyone's going, "Why is she sitting next to that Lenny Benny guy?" So,
Why was she?
I don't know. Anyway, so it was fun. The first half of the show, I sat with Auntie Joan. I was singing with her, Big Yellow Taxi. I was going to pull out my large pink taxi, but I didn't think it was appropriate in a concert hall.
Good call.
And we had lots of fun. But then, you know what? Then afterwards, there was this party in the basement, and with all these celebs. And you know what? I'm so mad at myself. I'm such a fucking loser. And
Big time. Oh,
I don't know. I have this thing where I got to like really impress people, or I don't know what it is. Why I
You're too nice.
No, I'm a fucking idiot. I'll never ever do this again. I was going up to people. I'm like, "Oh, I'm here with Joni." And da, da, da. It's like, hey, I bumped into Mary Margaret O'Hara, and I was like, "Hey, Mary Margaret, how are you? I'm here with Joni," blah, blah. And she just walked off because who wants to listen to that fucking bullshit? I don't know why I'm such a fucking loser. I've got this weird thing. Maybe it comes from my dad or the Hotzes or something. It's this terrible gene where you just want everyone to love you.
Are you insecure?
I think I'm insecure.
Buckle up.
I should be on Insecurity.
Yeah, good show. Good
Great
reference,
show,
dude.
fuck. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm done doing that shit. I don't even fucking care anymore. It's really weird. It's a trait that I don't like about myself.
Was Celine Dion there?
No, but I told you my Celine Dion story.
No, you didn't.
Where I
Keep
saw
them
her
coming.
on Rodeo Drive with my sister, and she was with some kid, some little spoiled kid, and he was like, we walked into the Porsche store, and we followed her in there, and he goes, "I want this," and she goes, "You have your own money." And Miriam and I were like, "Oh, you're so fucking gross."
Beautiful
Ugh, I
voice.
hate her so much.
But you got other things cooking, business-wise, correct?
I think I may have sold a fucking like total massive feature film to a great company. I think E1's on board. It looks like it's a fucking green light go, and it's about the Indian guy I play. I call him I'm calling him Adil right now.
That's his first name?
Well, it means justice in Indian. But you know the "you tell me why, sir. You tell me why, sir." That guy.
You think he can maintain that voice for an hour and a half?
Ugh, Ernest did it.
Who, Borgnine or like Ernest?
Both of them. Anyways, whatever. Who's serious at a fucking movie if I can't pull it off after all the shit out there? Come
Well-
on, really? They did like 7, that Chinese guy, Sulu, and the other guy.
I mean, yeah, if you're trying
Sulu
to match
and Russell
those films.
Peters. Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah, whatever. I want to make a great fucking movie, and I'm
I think
done.
that'd be great.
And this movie's going to be so fucking good that attached to this seat is going to be a fucking dull hacksaw so you can literally saw off your own fucking head after the movie because you're never going to see anything that good again.
Wow.
That's right.
That
It's going
sounds
to
like a
make
good
Freddy.
flick.
It's going to make Freddy Got Fingered look like Ishtar. That's how fucking good this movie's going to be.
Do you have any big celebs attached?
Well, you know what? I've got some people in mind. I think I'm friends with Ewan Bremner and Michael Cera and David Cross and David Allen Greer and Brian Callen and Will Sasso kind of and Joni, Auntie Joni, who'd make a great a Pakistani mother.
It's a big budget.
And all these people are cool. I think one night at a fancy hotel and give them a steak and a bottle of Blue Nun and fuck, they're in.
So you're
If
keeping me
you're
around.
cool, if I don't fuck it up too much.
I didn't think you're eating meat anymore.
The guest, and I'm probably not eating meat anymore. So you could put that fucking Vienna weenie back in your pants there, Brian.
Ah, shucks.
Brian's dick is so small that it actually slips through the zipper when
Yeah.
it's closed.
It's very
through
irritating.
the sprocket.
Yeah, you got to be on top of the game. You know what I mean?
You can bang a girl and she'd still be a virgin.
Yep. Yep.
You use Clearasil for a lubricant.
Correct.
Anything else?
About my small dick?
No, I'm joking. You have a huge cock.
Thank
A
you.
huge fancy cock.
Yeah, it's got pearls on it. What about our guest? We got
It's
a
gonna
guest
have
today.
pearls on it after the radio show. My pearls. Now we have an incredible guest today. Somebody who I've known since the age of 10.
Wow.
When I met him and his sister, you couldn't even tell the difference between them. They looked like these weird kids from that horror movie,
Yep.
and like that Children of the Corn movie.
It's a compliment.
He was so young when I met him that he spent most of his time playing Lode Runner on a yellow Apple. That's how fucking long I've known him for. Well, Seb, you might as well come in anyhow.
Sebastian Kluwer, everybody.
I'm still not finished talking about him, but I used to babysit his little brother, James, and James eventually turned into like this 7-foot-high bouncer, and he got in a fight one night, and some guy bit the edge of his ear off. When Sebi and I still want to fucking find that guy and literally like cut his face off. I hate that fucking guy.
Be scared.
But I knew Sebi through his father. We had a mutual friend named Simon, who Simon and I worked at Theater Plus selling theater tickets.
I thought it was
Cool.
Cultures.
And I was the best. No. Originally, we have ended up at Cultures Salad
Right.
Bar, where I was the busboy. But we originally started. I worked as a telemarketing selling theater tickets. I was the best. You can ask Simon. I'd like to get him in here one day. I used to sell more tickets than anybody because I would call people up. I'd say, "Hey, I'm calling from Theater Plus, and you want to take your wife to the theater?" And the guy goes, "No, fuck you. I don't take my wife." I go, "Listen, your fucking wife, buddy. She's been cleaning up your shit and your fucking garbage for what, 20 years, 27? I go, "Yeah? Well, why don't you take that fucking lady out for a shit dinner and go see a play, and she'll literally clean up your shit for the next 20 years. Like, do one fucking thing for this woman who's been slaving over you your entire fucking life." And I was selling like insane amounts of tickets. That's the way I was talking to people. And eventually we ended up working at Cultures. But I used to buy weed off Sebi's dad, and I became a
Cool.
weed dealer, and he's bought weed off of me.
Cool. That's really cool.
And we just used to smoke so much fucking pot. I used to drive down from my high school like 5 miles every single day to go down to his dad's computer. His dad was a computer programmer, and he had this game F-16, and the game took like an hour and a half to play.
Remember Stellar 7?
Kind of. But you would fly this F-16 over the ocean. It was just blue. And for, honestly, 40 minutes. And then you'd eventually see this black, like, sub. You'd drop a bomb, and then you'd fly back. And you're like, that was your mission. And it really took, like, almost 2 hours. And after, like, my mission, I'd be like, yes! Like, that's how bad video fucking games were. And that's how fucking lucky you are. Now I'm sitting at home, and I'm so bored playing fucking, these insane video games. But that's basically the story.
Hey, Seb.
Sebastian
Brian.
Kluwer, the fifth Beatle of Kenny versus Spenny. And probably the guy who's done actually more work than Spenny. I don't want to shit on Spenny too much because I'll just get mad when basically with Sebi and I did the entire show, and then Spenny would go do his stuff. Like, it was Sebi and I that decided what we are going to do. Well, I always had like the one-line competitions when I wanted to do, and then Sebi and I would kind of work out shit, and then we'd take it to Spenny. I'd usually let Sebi take it to Spenny. I would at the beginning, but Spenny got really bitchy.
Well, I started to become the referee. I remember there's sometimes we try talking about an episode, and you guys would start off in this tangent about who knows story arc. You don't know anything about story arc. I know story. I remember Spenny just ragging on you about how you didn't know story arc because in season 1, this episode, when you cut it this way, and it was
He
hilarious.
didn't cut
but
anything. He never
impossible.
sat in the room until maybe he only started sitting in the rooms and editing once I was making more money because he wanted to make as much money as me. But he never really was into post. I went to school for film and television, that type of shit.
So that doesn't mean you know anything about story arc.
Dude, all I did my entire life, girls broke up with me because all I did was watch movies and TV.
There's
you
a
go.
story someone told me, and I don't want to say their name, about Spenny Payne, I think, where was it? CBC maybe. And his job one day was to clean. One of the writers had a son with Down syndrome. And apparently,
Was it clean the cheese off his dick
no,
with
it was
his
to
mouth?
go to the toilet stall. Apparently, it smeared his shit all over the walls, and Spenny's job was to go and clean up the toilet stall. Swear to fucking God, true story. And that's like basically how Spenny got his start.
He's
working
no
in
longer
television,
doing that?
as far as I know. So, well, anyway, I guess he graduated clean your shit off the walls, but.
Yeah, well, that's true. But and then Sebi went to I made you go to school for we went to the same university.
But
Yeah, you did. You totally. I came in for a mix with Gordy. I think you were doing the audio there with the Shangalanger.
Oh, yeah.
And but yeah, you were saying do new media. You can take all the equipment, focus and film at the end.
All
if
right.
you want,
Anyways,
but-
okay. So yeah, nobody knows about that stuff. Anyways, but Sebi and I have really been working for forever together. What
hand
was
in
it?
hand.
We did the Papal Chase. It was just you and me, our friend Paul, who was basically a stoner and stood around and did just.
You got release forms.
Yeah, he got release forms and hung out being stoned. And it was kind of his idea, too, which he deserves all the credit for. And what else did we do? What was the first thing we did together?
The first thing we did was, I don't know if it was mushrooms or weed. No, the first thing we actually worked on together, I remember coming out for a one-day shoot. We did some video in someone's basement. I was helping with that. I came out to do recording audio for Gordy. Actually, one of the first memories I have of working with you, even though I knew you for a couple of years at this point, first time I met Spenny, too, we went to the LCBO to do audio recording of the sound of like a jingling shopping cart full of liquor bottles. And this guy comes up and says, "What are you guys doing here? You can't be in here." And you said to the guy, "This is why Canada has no culture." Because he kicked us out. And that's something that always stuck with me. And it's fucking true. Like people not supporting, you know what I mean? Like you're just getting the sound
And you know
of
what?
bottles.
Let me tell you something. Let me tell you. I don't know if I ever mentioned this about Geddy Lee, but you know what? Fuck you, Geddy Lee. You're a fucking dick. I went up to him once with a camera. I was a kid, and oh shit, and Darren was here. I gotta tell you the Geddy Lee story. But so I went up to him and I said, "Hey, Geddy. First of all, wine rib. I went to fucking school with all your entire fucking family. We all went to Forest Hill at Juice School at Bathurst and Eglinton. The fucking guy. I can't go up to him once in Rosedale. This is like 1991. I go, hey, Geddy, do you mind just doing something? Like, you know, I'm not really a Rush fan. Like, I do like them, but... And he's like, he was such a fucking dick to me. And I'll never fucking forget it. And whenever people come up to me, I'm always super fucking nice. And you were a fucking dick. And so Darren, who was here last week, he was at some gym or something, and Geddy Lee goes to the same gym, and the valet guy accidentally left Geddy Lee's keys in Darren's car, and Darren had no fucking idea, like no idea, or he had it on the same keychain. I wanted to talk to him about it. Anyways, Darren goes home, and he gets a phone call from like Geddy Lee. And he's like, look, if you really wanted to meet me, you didn't have to steal my keys, you asshole. And Darren's like, fuck you. I don't want your fucking keys. I don't give a shit. I'm friends with fucking Kenny Hotz, man.
Yeah, don't need Getty.
Don't need Geddy. Geddy out of here, bro.
Classic Getty. Though,
And that's
huh?
the end of the story.
That's basically it. But you know what? People are fucking wieners.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, like really. And always be nice. I look at Joni. Joni, sweetest, nicest lady in the world. The Liz Taylor of Canada. Like, you know, you're a fucking god. Everybody loves you, and you're still super nice. Matt and Trey, nicest fucking guys in the world. Like, so humbled and so happy and fucking cool. And, like, most of my friends are just fucking amazing, and then there's fucking dicks. People are just fucking assholes that need to get fucked.
And that's
so
why I'm
fucking
here.
hard. And,
Son of a bitch.
and what? And look, when you work with good friends... They end up not being friends, and you destroy their lives on television.
Let's talk KVS. What was your favorite episode to work on, Seb?
Well, one second. You worked on, like, you were there from the very beginning.
Every single
You
episode.
watched it totally evolve from day one.
Yeah.
Nobody was there closer. And I said it, there's some times when you were actually there more than Spenny. Because people say, oh, Kenny versus Spenny's fake. Well, let me tell you something. There's two parts, and Sebi will back me up on this. There's one which was I had to do the work, you know, we had to make sure that there were gay guys there to rape Spenny, or we had to get a capybara, or we had to go find acid, or go get this, or go get that. Whereas Spenny just kind of showed up and was reactionary. He didn't really have a lot of ideas, and a lot of the times too, he'd go, look, I'm going out with this fat guy, and I don't know what to do. What do I do with a fat guy? And it's not that it wasn't cheating or anything. I'd say, go, if you're gonna film a fat guy, have him tell you what it's like to be fat and learn how to be fucking fat, you idiot. What do you think you're doing? That's what trying to beat me in the fucking show. So I wasn't like helping him out. I'm saying, this is what you need to get for the fucking show to film it. And
Spenny had quite a few ideas. I was on Team Spenny, and he did all right.
He did, but I think the big misconception people have, and this doesn't just go for KVS, but every reality show I've ever worked on, people are like, oh yeah, it's not real. It's like, people have to realize television is produced, and that's a whole other fucking thing right there. It's produced. It's not documentary, it's produced. But I think one thing we learned in KVS is that if we ever try to contrive anything, it fucking blew up in our face.
Yeah. Like you and me would try different things, and thank God me dressing up in costumes or us doing our little sketches worked, because any single time you see a show where I'm not working with Spenny, and like I would do shows, we would design shows like
Wrestler?
No, yeah, like Wrestler or something where we were separated for the entire show. It's because I hated him so fucking much I couldn't even deal with him, or where he was acting so insane that I had to do a competition where we had to be separate, or the whole fucking series would go to shit, and I had to make deliveries, you know.
Well, I've said sometimes that the barometer, sometimes if you guys weren't getting along, is that you would swear more. Like the haunted house episode, I remember you were saying fuck every second word, and it's because you were so pissed at him.
You know what? Let's just fucking fuck with these fucking ghosts. You know what I have to say? I have to fucking say, fuck you, Mr. fucking Simpson, and your dead fucking whore daughter. Fuck you, bitch, because you're gonna suck my fucking live ass, because you know what? I'm fucking alive, you fucking bitches, and you're dead. And you know what, you ghost fucking fuckers? I'm gonna ghost fuck you in the haunted toilet, all right? That's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get me fucking your fucking souls, fuckers! Ghosts get angry when you do this in their fucking shithole mansion. This fucking shithole sucks! 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 You think I'm scared of you, motherfucker? You stupid fucking ghost? You think I'm fucking Did you hear that?
The president of GSN Game Show Network came up to me. He said, you said fuck something like 473 times in one show. Like, after you were showing Match Game, buddy. Like, do you have to fucking swear so much? And I went, yeah? Oh, yeah. That's what you get for giving us 13 G's an episode.
It's a good adjective.
But it was, it is what it is, you know. That's a show where the more we hated each other, the better the show got.
Any good times that you'd like to talk about? Any good memories?
It's like a big fucking Slurpee in my head, like just a mishmash of, it's like a meat smoothie. But, you know, I mean, the highlights for me were the surprise fucking hits, because Fart was an idea I think Kenny had for season 3, and for whatever reason we didn't do it. And then season 4 came back, and it was like, oh, it's gonna be a one-note episode. You fart, big deal.
Yeah.
But it was such a fucking surprise. And then the FART took it to a whole new level.
I invented right there in the room.
Like,
do you remember that?
Yeah,
and
that
worked.
was like really, that saved it. But the realness of him blowing a fucking 3-minute fart.
We were working so much, and we'd show up there was so much fucking work that I actually, when I went home at night, I didn't stick a tube up my ass and see if the fart would work. And it actually worked. Like,
I tried it for the first time on camera.
I tried it the first time on camera, and a lot of things were like that. And you know what? People are like, the show's fake. You know what? You shoot 30 hours, you cut 20 minutes, use the fucking best editors, and you throw in some fucking Mozart, Bach, and Beethoven. It's I don't know how so many reality shows are shit.
I think what confuses people too are some of the sketches that we did, like you dressing up and stealing an X-ray machine, or dressing up as Silencio.
Let me say the X-ray machine. People are like that. You know, Spenny used to steal the cameras and go and freak out and go into the production office. I want to see what Kenny's doing, and we were never really sure. We would hide tapes on him too and stuff, because he tried to cheat like me and he couldn't. Sometimes. So the only way he could do anything was try to check the tapes. So sometimes if I knew he was gonna, I was warned that Spenny wants to check the tapes, and I'd shoot like an X-ray machine or something for him to look at that he would be totally freaked out by, and just try and throw him off his game. But you know, he always knew I was cheating. He just never knew where it was coming from. Like he would always think I was cheating, but it came out of left field so much that no one would ever expect I'd throw acid in a fucking orange juice. You know, he's looking for hooks and shit to pull his octopus off his head, but dude, it's in the orange juice.
Good times with the octopus, eh, Seb?
Yeah, I mean, that's another one of those classic moments where we kind of had to just do our own thing and then give the edit to the broadcast. You know what I mean? Like those.
Yeah, well, I got really scared. There's times when I got really scared and like when he cut himself when we were doing the cocktagon thing, but he kept getting higher and higher on acid, and I was like, oh my god. And then didn't he take off or something? We had to go find him.
Oh yeah, he
or...
went to the beach, or he wanted to go
he
down.
went to the beach.
He wanted to go to the beach,
Yeah,
but he
and
wanted to take off.
That's right.
And he's
I
like,
forgot.
he was like so blurred with reality. He's like, I'm just gonna disappear. I'm just gonna disappear, and then you guys just have to look for me, and you'll never find me, and that's really gonna be great. And it's like we're like, whoa, dude, like
you're on
he
acid
was
for
so
shooting a
fucked
show,
up.
bro.
And he's
Actually
like,
have to
I'm gonna
disappear.
leave, and that'll be hilarious. Like he was actually trying to like produce a scene or moment where like we're gonna lose him for like we're like no. First of all, off camera, we can't let him out of our sights.
Yeah,
And
kill
second of
himself.
all, it's like, dude, what are you doing? Fucking like that's not funny.
There
Leave.
was this other time where he cut his finger open. We're doing cockfight. He cuts his finger open on knives, punching his own fucking. He had knives tied to his wiener. He cuts himself open, and then he files a lawsuit against our own production company.
Did he? I didn't
Yeah.
know about that. And it cut his sex life in half.
Yeah, that's right. But
Sorry, Dick.
yeah,
I didn't know
that's
he
how
sued
weird.
the show. That's
Yeah, I
insane.
sued the show. It's like it's our own show. You're suing us. Like, are you fucking crazy?
I had no idea he did
You're
that.
a rat.
Well, he couldn't play guitar for a long time, remember?
Yeah, thank God.
He's
Did the
healed.
world a favor. Okay, so and what else do we want to talk? I want to talk about some other stuff. Oh,
What do you got?
just how long I've known you for? Do you know that this is a crazy story? There's 5 fucking phone.
Very
There's 5
unprofessional.
Chinatowns in metropolitan Toronto. We got a lot of Chinese people, and which is good because I like Chinese foods, and so does Sebastian's dad, Terrence.
And me. I
So-
love this shit.
So
it's my favorite.
Big fan? Okay.
one night, Terry and I go into a Chinese restaurant, and we're sitting there.
What year is this?
This is 99,
Okay.
Yeah, late
2000, I don't know, late 90s.
You're in Chinatown East, though, right? Like Gerrard and Broadview?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're sitting in a Chinese restaurant. All of a sudden, this fucking door gets kicked open. There's like 5 people in the restaurant. 6 guys in full balaclavas with like sawed-off shotguns and guns walk into the restaurant. Some guy walks right up to our fucking table like this.
John Woo, man.
Full John Woo. And I don't know if I feel like I've told this story, but I was watching. I was watching a million John Woo movies. That was my John Woo kung fu movie phase. And the second they kicked open the door, I said, "Oh, I'm dead. I know I'm dead. There's a Chinese gangsters. Everyone dies. It happens in every movie. It's just full slow-mo shootout."
You're just a shitty extra, man.
Yeah. And
right.
and I was like this close to like flipping over the table. Like I was so honed in to Chinese fucking Hong Kong gangster movies that I was about to like, flip over the table, punch Sebi's dad in the head, throw him in front of me, and then dive through the window. Like I fully Jackie Chan the fuck out of there. But anyways, they walk up to the table with a gun. And Sebi's dad's sitting there because he's such a fucking Hoover. He's just sitting there like with all this fucking, corn chowder in his fucking beard. They were in there, walk up to the table. 10 seconds later, lifts up the gun and he walks out. His dad didn't even fucking notice we got robbed. Everyone's in the chair next to us going, and shitty Terry sitting there fucking eating Chinese food.
Pass the chili oil, bro.
He didn't even realize. But that's the worst. His fucking dad, if you don't get in there with a fucking fork, you're fucked if you don't get any, you don't get a bite of food. He's a fucking garburator.
Yeah, wartime child.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, when he eats, it's like a miscarriage in reverse or something.
He's really he's fucking
disgusting.
crazy.
But you did not die. No shots were fired?
I thought I was going to die. It was one of those fucking slow-mo moments where I said, I'm fucking dead. I'm totally going to die.
Did they take any money?
No. Oh, I think they took my wallet. No, yeah.
No, wait a minute. And then a minute later, they left. And a minute later, these guys came in with trench coats, right?
Oh
They weren't
yeah,
even like
that's
cops,
right. Yeah, that's right. And so then these guys,
the
these
rival
guys came in
gang.
with the rival gang that was protecting them. You know, the guys, the Chinese guys were paying some gang to protect them, and then some other gang took over the place and took their money. So then the other rival gang has to show up and act like, oh, we'll fix this, we'll protect you. And then the Chinese guy comes over to the table and he's like, poor people, very poor people, you know, and don't worry. And holy fuck, was that brutal. It's one of the only a couple times people have put a gun in my face. That was probably the first time.
Well, big ups for not dying, Ken.
Enough about your porn career too.
Yeah. Now what else?
We got lots of stuff to talk about. Tons.
Hit me up.
You as a child sat down, had a frank conversation with your mother to not hang out with Mr. Hotz anymore?
Yeah, okay. So when I was a kid, Kenny would come over. Everyone hung out at my dad's place. It was like he'd listen to like, you know, Kraftwerk and Bauhaus and like, you know, Cabaret Voltaire and shit. And we'd play cards and listen to music.
Throbbing Gristle.
But then Kenny would always come from like Suspect or Queen West Video or even shit you couldn't find there with the most fucked up movies like Make Them Die Slowly, Empires of the Sun, all those like G.G. Allen hated. And we'd watch them and be like, or the unrated, uncensored fucking whatever.
Faces of Death.
Face of Death. And we'd watch them. I think, didn't my sister tell on me or something?
Yeah. And
Yeah,
then,
my sister tells him.
It started first. I would give him all my old mannequins that I didn't want, and then
Yeah, put them in my room.
70s room slowly started filling up with naked little boy mannequins, and
No, that's not true. It was full grown, like life size.
I remember
I
giving
went with the
a couple of
gas
kids or
mask
something.
and my
I used to go to mannequin stores and steal fucking mannequins out of we would run in to stores where like full retail clothing stores, and when somebody wasn't in there, we'd go grab the mannequin out of the window and run away because I like to saw the heads off of them, and I made them into lamps. And on Kenny vs. Spenny, you see, I had my French maid, so I just loved the idea of like sawing the heads off of mannequins and making them standing lamps. But the problem is that
It was a crime.
when you make one and you wake up in the morning and there's this fucking like mannequin without a head next to it, it literally just fucking scares the living shit out of you.
So anyway, so we'd watch these movies, and then my sister told on Kenny, and then my mom had a frank chat with Kenny because my parents weren't living together about, you know, like what are you showing to my kid? Right?
And then I was like, "Oh, come on, listen. You want him to get it over with now. He's got to figure this shit out. Better he finds out from somebody super cool like me than some really fucked up like phys ed teacher who wants to, you know, sponge him."
Basically, the argument was street proofing.
That was street proofing your kid. Street proofing your kid.
It was a gamble though, because you know, I could have been one of 10 different types of personalities, and it could have.
No, it worked for
could have
you.
been like
I knew you were cool.
Since day one, man.
It's true.
Day one, man.
And that's it. And look what we did. This beautiful stuff together.
Well, it was
that
kind of like
entertained.
grooming, right? Like you know, it was a bit of you know, you like put a little bit of shit in the petri dish, and then it wound up coming back to, you know, KVS and beyond.
Were there any KVS episodes that never got made that you would have loved to see be made?
Yeah, but I don't want to spoil season 7 if we ever do it. We got lists, right?
Is that coming up?
I have a fucking wall of lists.
We blew a lot in mini comps season 1, I think, of like sort of cool ideas. But there's ideas like I got a master list. You do like of tons of shit
I
we
don't
could
know
do.
if it'll ever happen. So.
Maybe a movie will get made. It's like we got to keep that under lock and key. But yeah, I mean, there's tons, and there's even like permutations of ideas we've already done that we just can't touch. That would be cool, but it's like it's too close to something we already did.
Now, a lot of talking about. Now, you think that the Christmas special was overproduced?
Yeah.
See, I liked it. I don't know why people
I'm not
didn't
saying
like
that's
it
a bad
so much.
thing.
Here's the thing. The thing was that I wanted to show the behind-the-scenes stuff. Originally, in the Christmas special, we were supposed to do who could be crucified the longest, where I actually wanted to nail my hands to a cross and Spenny's hands to a cross.
Very Christmassy.
And they wouldn't let us do it. They wouldn't let us do it. The content was changing. They wanted to air it at like 8 o'clock. They said, "Here's $1 million," and I was like, "Okay, fine. We'll do." What I want to do is, I want to show what it's like. There's the last episode. I want to show what it's like when the cameras aren't rolling. When I want to finally show the audience the stuff that we've never showed them.
Dude, that was good stuff. It's the spending like, you know, 3 hours doing a scene, and there was almost like 2 camps making the show, right? There was this union sort of group of people, which were working very hard and all this stuff, and then there's us and our MO that really felt like.
I always liked
felt like the spirit of what we were doing was kind of dwarfed by the formalities of, you know, that type of production value.
It was a variety show, and they wouldn't let us do anything fucking like retarded crazy. We, you know, it's amazing they let us do what we did.
But what killed it too, though, is that there's like scenes where, like, you know, whatever Markle had to, when he was playing Spenny, would stand up and we'd have to relight for like the new, you know what I mean, like kind of killing the serendipity and spontaneity that we're great at.
That was a problem. You know, I should have fought a little more for me doing it and stuff. It's just so much work to do. I had so much fucking shit to do.
It was fast too. We got the green light like a month before we shot.
Yeah,
so
that's what happens. It's like testes. Totally, you know, you got it. They say, here, you want to do it or not. So either get it done where there's some few gems, or you don't do it.
And the Christmas special was going to be Santa's Village originally. Remember, you wanted
we
to use a better elf.
We couldn't get Santa's Village, and
then Crucify became the trees.
I liked it. I liked it. I'm
Easter
sorry.
special.
Look, it's better.
I don't mind it. You know what I would like about it is different than anything we've done before. I mean, there's a bit of Maximus in there in terms of like the produced element, and I'm not saying that's a necessarily bad thing. It did, I guess, for most of the crew though, that, you know, we've been together for 7 years or whatever, and we go out with sort of this whole group of people that we kind of knew, but. You know what I mean? It didn't feel like a great send-off.
That's what happens when shit gets kicked up. What can you do? But I liked my fat guy in it. In Star Wars. I love that fat guy. What's his name? Melvin.
Yeah. Is he going to be in your movie?
You know, I don't know. You know, I don't want to. If I do this movie, I don't know if I can have any Kenny versus Spenny stuff in it. You know, Spenny's going to be calling his lawyer, going, "That's from Kenny versus Spenny," even though he used all this Kenny versus Spenny music and fucking Single White Spenny. I was like, what the fuck? I go to the producers. I go, excuse me.
You're the same composer.
What the fuck are you doing?
Wasn't it Richard Pell?
No, I paid for that fucking music. They go into the library. They still owe me fucking a steak for it. Jesus Christ.
Send him an email. Let him know.
But your pre-KVS characters like
Maurice Del
Taco.
Well, I don't know. I don't think anybody would sue me. Like, I made them all so much fucking
And what's this
money.
movie anyway? Let's.
I want to make a movie, and I think we may have a deal for this. That indie guy. You tell me why, sir.
Oh yeah, we talked about that.
Yeah. So I think I may have a deal for us.
But it'd be great if you did a few characters like Eddie Murphy styles.
Listen, I don't know what it is yet. I don't know what it is yet, but whatever it is, if it's not going to be the most fucked up, insane, hilarious movie ever fucking made, I'm not going to make it, because I would rather not do anything than go down the ladder.
Spoken like a true artist.
Mm-hmm. You knew Kaloran. You know, you didn't Kaloran babysit you?
No, she babysat my brother.
Oh, she babysat.
Yeah, we're too close in age. But yeah, I remember, you know, Kenny always had these hot model girlfriends, and you and Kaloran were together for a few years. And then,
she hot?
Oh yeah, Kaloran was. Yeah,
it's amazing. I really
gorgeous.
did have gorgeous girlfriends. I don't know why. I was
always your silver tongue.
The truth is, until like grade 8, in grade 8 I met the hottest girl in the school, the most beautiful girl in the school.
What was her name, Kenny?
Leslie. She was the hottest girl in the school, and she dated me. And so we went to this bridge, this wooden bridge, and then her two friends, Brenda and Mary, married us on the bridge. And I gave her a head from my Planet of the Apes doll as a gift. And then she
gave you a head.
She tried to kiss me, and I was all shy. Then she broke up with me because I wouldn't fucking do anything with her. And then my friend fucking fucked her. It's an annoying fucking dick.
And that was your wife.
And so because I had come out of Hebrew school, I was in Hebrew school till grade fucking 7, and I didn't know what a fucking girl was because I spent the same every fucking day with the exact same class since I was in nursery school. And you know, it's so hard to be turned on by somebody you fucking, you know, spent every single day of your life with. And then when I got into public school, it was a fucking muff fest, and I had no idea what was going on. But I quickly learned that these people are for your pure pleasure only.
Females.
Yeah. And that was that. And then I started dating super hot girls. Ever since I was 15, or 14, 15, I've been dating.
You turn on that Hotz charm and look out.
It's true. You had hot girlfriends too. Even you had, listen, nothing. You had bad acne as a kid. It was really bad. Do you remember that? and he would still get hot girls. And I felt so sorry for him because that was such a bad thing. You know, it's a lottery. You never fucking know. Ronnie, my brother, had terrible acne too.
Did you eat too many chocolate bars?
Yeah, I think chocolate was And spicy food.
But you got over it, and but you always did well.
Well, it makes you
Here.
rise above, man.
Yeah,
right
you
on.
did good. You used comedy. Like me, I was bullied in school, and you used comedy.
That's one thing, you know, I think you'll agree with me, is if you can out self-deprecate yourself against someone else, they can't say anything
Yeah,
to
if
you.
you're
If
too
you say the
smart,
most-
you'd fucking shoot them down, which is I'm so good at. The quick wit. Like, just fuck you. You tell me something, I will literally destroy you.
Yeah, or I'll say something about myself that's worse than anything you could even imagine, and they're just like, whoa.
Yeah.
I can't fucking top that.
Yeah. It's like, somebody say something about my mom, like, oh, my mom died of cancer. You know, those were the old jokes, like the old grade 6 and 7 jokes, and the kid would start crying and run away. Or there was this big joke where you'd go, hey, ask Sebastian how his father dances. He's like, oh, he's at this bar mitzvah, and Sebastian's dad, man, he's the funniest dancer ever. You gotta go over there and ask him how he dances. And then somebody would go over to Sebastian and say, oh, how does your dad dance? And Sebastian would go, my dad has no legs. These are like all group jokes where you just make people cry.
Just make it feel bad.
Yeah, that's the way it used to be when we were kids.
You guys want to talk Triumph? Triumph for the Will?
Triumph. What can I say? I think we got a deal to do a show. I don't know if people are gonna be interested in this. Got a deal to do a show. No pilot. They said here's 6. And while we were doing the show, the company got purchased by another company that was a Christian family. And so I knew we were being canceled. First of all, they douched Trailer Park Boys and us. Me. You know, it's like they threw both of our shows in the garbage, Drunken on Drugs and Triumph for the Will, which is fine. They should have, because we didn't fit their new mandate. So 100% we should be tossed in the garbage. You don't like it, go to fucking med school. Welcome to the biz. Big fucking deal. Got a show, got a chance to do it. Great. But while I knew that we were done. So, but don't tell me that before we're finished shooting, because I'll eat a fucking dead body. Because I said, look, we're done, we're canceled. So fuck it, why not?
Wait, does anyone know about the tooth story with the body that we got off eBay? That came from India?
No.
Okay,
So, yeah, go ahead, say it.
All right, so the body one. Originally, it's like, okay, cannibal. How are we going to get Kenny to eat a whole fucking body? We're going to get it. Of course, we read the Riot Act. You can't do this. You can't,
You're only allowed to eat appendages, something that falls off the body or the body doesn't
That's
need.
right. So the tooth one, to tell you the truth, is that the researcher was looking into finding teeth online and then found like
I said, go get me some fucking teeth. Get me like a fucking jelly bean jar filled with teeth. I want to eat all these teeth.
Yeah, so she finds some online, orders them, they show up, and the way they showed up was this package, like a framed picture, right? So we open it up.
We open it up. It's a flower.
Flowers, it was like an arrangement of flowers with each head was a cluster of teeth arranged like petals in order for them to smuggle it to us. And we're looking at this going, this is fucked up. And then it's like, well, this is from a corpse for sure. There's no way it's a full set of teeth, right? Because that was one of the things that couldn't be from a corpse.
And so we couldn't eat it. But I broke this, before I kind of realized it, I took this whole beautiful picture apart. And after I destroyed it, I was like, oh my God, like I can't believe I broke this. Like you could probably find them online. It's like this beautiful fucking flower made out of a corpse's teeth.
Do you have it?
No, I fucking tossed it.
Fuck.
I got so creeped out after that shit anyhow.
Why?
It was so fucking weird. But
Why?
But listen, we had no idea what we were doing. We started shooting that show. We did the mom one. When the first couple of days when we were shooting the mom one, I was like grabbing Sebi by the shoulder, going, I don't know what I'm doing.
Is this funny?
I can't. This isn't funny. I can't feel this. Like usually I can't ever spending. I would show up and I'd be fucking on, and then sometimes here too. You go on the radio show. Sometimes look, I don't feel like I cracked a fucking joke today. I feel like, oh fuck, is this a good show?
I gotta say though, for me, even in KVS, you've always been your best when you had to figure it out in the moment. And that's why Triumph of the Will I think was so great, because you were so vulnerable. You stepped up, and in episodes of KVS, even when we did things where you were a little out of your element,
It
you've
just
always
bugs me
you've always
so
been better.
much. People are like, in the Vegas episode, did you really steal a suit? It's like, dude, it's a fucking shitty dry cleaner. I'm sitting there, girls behind the counter. It's like, I walk up, grab a suit, and walk away. It's not a big fucking deal. Everyone's like, oh, this is fake, that's fake. Why? Why? That's why I did the opening of the show and the Rags to Bitches episode. Is I made Sebi, I made you film me going. The first shot is me walking like a mile and a half down the street, and I just wanted people.
Well, we had to walk too.
I wanted
when
people
you
to know
away,
from the very beginning that this is like I'm really walking it here.
Yeah.
You know,
I know you really stepped up, and I'm not saying that to blow smoke up your ass. Like you really stepped up, and I know in KVS a lot of those things you would have cut the corners and made Spenny suffer, but you suffered. That was compelling.
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
you
I
ate
think the
body.
audiences grew up with us, but you know, and I'm surprised people like the show that much.
Well, I was gonna say your plan, which was even insane for me, which says a lot. I think is that you were gonna eat fat at the end. Should we talk about the?
Yeah.
fat?
Oh yeah. Fine. Let's talk about Cannibal. What happened?
Well,
okay, this was the original end of the Cannibal episode of Triumph for the Will. I've funny. I never told this story.
we visited this doctor for the mom episode who does other shows, plastic.
Yeah, I did
makes
plastic
perfect, stuff like that.
surgery.
Yeah, and he agreed to basically give you liposuction and then give us the contents of the bag. Like, give us the bag after.
The end of the Cannibal episode was me eating myself. So I was doing everything, the placenta and all of that shit, and then I was going to get liposuction, and then I was going to go to like the MoMA in New York, and I was going to pour the bag of fat into my mouth and eat it on a chair in the middle of
Refreshing.
the MoMA.
Yeah,
in
we were
New
going to do
York.
it, and we were going to do it. It
Or
was
the
insane. It was like-
Guggenheim or something. It was going to be like the most fucking hardcore shit ever. So we had this surgery booked for me to get the fat taken out of my body so I could eat myself. And then, well, first of all, I'm finding out, oh, well, you got to be in a girdle for 6 weeks, and then all this leaking fat. I'm just going to,
the following
I'm going, what
episode-
the fuck? I don't want to wear a girdle
And
for
the following
8 weeks.
episode, you're going to be crawling around with pigs, and we're like, I don't know if you can be in a girdle dressed as a pig crawling around.
Yeah.
So
And
maybe we
worms?
should wait.
No. So, but Sabi's like, you got to do it. You got to do it. I'm like, okay, fine. I'm just gonna do it because I always end up in this edit suite with fucking Marco, my editor, and he's always like, nah, why don't you do this? And you stupid, you fuck up your shit, and then and it's like, oh, I gotta listen to this fucking Italian guy telling me that I suck. So I'm always motivated to give him shit like, fuck you, Marco. Check out this fucking shit.
Yeah.
So I said, okay, fine. I know Marco. I know I'm gonna have to sit and do post-production, and I'm gonna have to give this guy this shit. I know if once he sees me pour this fucking bag of fucking my fat all over my head and eat it in the middle of the most famous art gallery in the world.
Or you were saying that you'd have me dump it in your mouth as you were coming out of your general anesthetic, remember?
Oh yeah,
There's all these ideas.
Or feed it to me while I'm out, while I'm under. But the like bar of medical surgeons or something found that somebody said something, and the
Or
guy,
a friend even maybe said, "Are you fucking crazy?"
no, somebody the doctor refused to do it. That's what happened.
I know he chickened
But
out.
to
on
give
it.
you
the
the
doctor,
fat,
the
though, right?
doctor,
He's gonna lose his license.
Yeah, the doctor chickened out.
To give you the fat.
But you were gonna do
No,
it.
they give me the liposuction. They chickened out, so I couldn't do it. And supposedly there was these anti. These painkillers in the fat that I could actually kill me if I ate them. I don't even know what the fuck. All I know is I was very happy to find out that the guy crapped out, but that was the original end.
The cons outweighed the pros on that one.
Yeah. And anyways, you can't go. I just thought, can't go too fucking insane. Like, I'll never get a job again. I can't even believe I can even might be able to work again after that episode.
I know
And
you
then
thought you were gonna be a pariah and it was gonna kill your career.
And
during
I
that
can't
episode.
believe, it's like, fuck, I thought, geez, I'm going to be fucking retarded famous. They're going to be there's going to be statues of me in fucking Hamburg. Nothing. What else do I have to do? I ate a fucking dead guy, kicked my mom in the oven, dressed as an Auschwitz prisoner, fed my friend acid, ate fake shit out of a fucking toilet. Like, the shit we've done. It's unbelievable. Like, how is Jackass? This guy's like, all they do is they burn fucking, dicks onto each other's asses with branding irons, and it's like $1 billion. Some of the stuff, look, some of the stuff's great, don't get me wrong, but some of it's just like, oh, here you get punched in the face with a big fucking punching bag, and you make $500 million on your movie. I don't understand it. It goes back to that whole thing I was talking about where some of the people on YouTube, they're such huge fucking channels, And I'm not talking about like Epic Mealtime and some other ones I think are good and are fun to watch. I'm talking about like some other ones that are so fucking stupid and shitty and they have like 1 billion fucking views. I don't understand it. Like, people are so fucking stupid.
Now this is the news in a minute.
The masses are fucking retarded.
Well, it's Canada, right?
No, I'm talking about the world. Like
I know, but if
Canada,
we were
we're
in the
smart.
States-
We're like smarter than almost anybody on the entire planet, except for maybe
Japan.
Iceland, Japan,
fucking
Norway. But the
Japanese.
viewership
They
here,
got
though,
us.
right? Like, it's hard to. You could be a big fish in a small pond here, but we have tall poppy syndrome, right? It's like everyone's just like, remember? I don't know. I mean,
What's that?
Well, it's like you rise, you just put your head up above the other poppies, like you get.
Oh yeah,
snipped
yeah,
off,
yeah.
right?
Everyone
It's
hates when you succeed here. It's fucking insane. But you know what?
think it's changing a little
and
bit
you
now,
reap
but-
what they sow, and you're gonna see the new shows coming out, the new comedies coming out in Canada, and you're gonna want to fucking kill somebody. You're not even gonna believe how fucking horrible these things are.
The live audience was laughing.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not talking about anything in particular, but get ready for the shit that they canceled all of us for. Get ready. Here, this is what you get. That's what happens when you kill all the Jews in Europe, and now there's a bunch of fucking.
Elliot has
and
anything to do
now,
with that.
and now all your civilizations are going to shit because that's what you do. You trade the Jews for radical Islam. So what? Here you go. Have fun. You're fucked.
You made the bet, everyone.
Keep the good shit on the air at all costs. Don't fuck up shit. Don't crash the mothership. Tom Green said it to me once. Don't crash the mothership. You got something going good, and it's got a great audience, and people love it, and it's making you money. Keep it on the fucking air.
True.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're working on.
This is after we did season 5, right?
Yeah.
He told you this?
What's that? Oh yeah.
I'm just teasing you.
Anyways, look, it was Kenny versus Spenny had to die. It had to die. It was, imagine if we got shit like that new Kids in the Hall show, which was the worst piece of shit I've ever seen in my entire life. What was that? They did that show.
The
It was
murder
like
one?
Yeah, it's like, oh, why do that? Like, fuck, you know what? It's like, first of all, it's so hard to be cool.
But what's amazing though is it didn't do well because it's Kids in the Hall. You know what I
it
mean?
didn't
Like
do
they've
well
got such
'cause
a
it was
legacy.
so
and it's
terrible. It was atrocious. Like brain candy. It's just fucking terrible.
I like
Don't
Brain Candy.
fuck it up. Do you? Yeah. Well, you also like the Tim and Eric $1 billion movie, which was the worst movie ever made ever.
That's kind of why I liked it.
Did you see the $1 billion movie? Ugh, terrible. Oh my god,
like to
just
laugh.
atrocious.
They're funny
I
guys.
like those guys, but fuck, sometimes shit doesn't work. Not that they should be burned for it, but
Fair enough.
it's hard to do, and that's why.
Oh, dude, the smells that are coming from you just farted, and that burp is pure meat. That
Yeah,
is-
tell your mom.
I was gonna say that Kenny's been on the air since I first met him. The guy stinks like a
yeah.
pig pen. I don't know.
Well, tell your moms to scrub their vages. Not my fault.
Smell your last customer.
Yeah. But I think there may be something coming, and I'll tell you something, and this is a true story. I've known Sebi for, 30 years?
If not 40.
How long?
Going on
You were like
50.
10 years old when
30
I saw
years.
you and your shitty sister. I couldn't tell the difference between
20-something
either of
years.
you.
You look like your sister?
You're like
Every
the
single
Midwich
time,
Cuckoos.
every single time I've said to you, dude, we got a deal. We've had a deal, right? I've only said
That's
it to you a
true.
few times. I've never said, we got a deal, we got a show. But when I look at you in the eyes and I say, Sebi, we got a fucking deal, it's always, it may take like 6 months or a few months or a year, but we always get it.
And you're doing that right now?
No, not at all. But I think we may have a deal. There's something coming.
Season
There is
7.
something coming. And Ox Mode, first of all, I got two people have joined the company. Andy Nullman, the president of Just for Laughs and Just for Laughs Gags. Just for Laughs Gags has 2 billion fucking views. Like, they've got 1 billion on their site and they've got 1 billion stolen views. And they're the biggest comedy website network in the world. And the head guy, my friend Andy Nullman, has just signed on as a board member of Ox Mode. And Matt Stone.
You got to make him an excited member.
Matt Stone, the stoner boner from South Park, has now joined as well. So I got like the 2 biggest guys in comedy in the world are now on board on my fucking company, and we're signing a bunch of shit. And come on board. Let's fuck this shit up. and then let's fucking blow it up, and then let's fucking kill. Let's kill everyone, and save the fucking oceans.
Are you gonna murder anybody?
I want to murder one
Start
person.
clapping.
I want to murder one person.
Male or female?
Brian.
I don't know. It's I guess hermaphrodite in your case.
How would you kill somebody if you're gonna kill somebody?
With my fucking teeth. I'm gonna bite their fucking neck off.
Holy shit!
I just right here. I just want to take a fucking bite of their neck and just rip it right off. That's the only way I kill people.
Well, you gotta have good incisors to do that.
I gotta sharpen my teeth.
Okay.
I thought you were more of a thumbs through the eyeball till you get to
That's
the brain.
after.
Very dirty
That's
move.
after they're
Very dirty.
dead. Then I thumb their eyeballs.
Then you desecrate the body.
Yeah.
Halfway through the death and then
Yeah.
into the death.
Some girl wrote me a comment saying, I don't like the way you talk about women and blah, blah, blah. And let me just get this straight, seeing as it's the end
Did
of
your
the
mom
show.
called in?
Yeah. I love women. I think when I grew up, I thought women were retarded. And guess what? It's the men who are idiots. Women are smarter than men. They're better than us. They're cooler. They don't really have ego. They do stab each other in the back. But I love women. And in the Hotz family, where there's, about 100 fucking cousins, every single woman wears the pants in the family. My mom was the dad. My dad was the mom. And everybody, women dominate the men in my family. And and my mom, look, she was in the Israeli army for 4 fucking years. So I love women. I can't believe anybody would say anything shitty about me. All I'm trying to do is say my fucking shit. And that's it. And I get, and nobody appreciates it. I get some nice emails. And thank you for sending me all your friends' requests. I'm friends with all of you. I love you all. And Sebby, what else do you want to say? We're done. We've got a couple minutes.
I know, and then I was going to say you shit on everybody, so,
Well, I do. Listen,
it wouldn't
because I
be-
care a lot.
It wouldn't be fair if you left women out of that equation, right?
I shit on everybody.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have a woman guest on here at any time?
No, Jeff's not coming back.
Shit.
I want to talk to you about that. I just found it yesterday.
Why? He's done. Look, you're here. You're here.
There you go. Got, what do you call them? Cheesy.
Hey, lay off, guys. Come on.
What did I call you today?
Lover?
No, I called you
Friend?
something
The
like
ginger
no,
starfish?
Originally, we called him Tokyo Drift, and now I switched his name to something like Fashion Lover or something.
You've never said the words fashion.
You
lover.
or today I was like, I'm gonna call you Dreamweaver,
Oh, yeah,
and I was like,
Dreamweaver.
no, fuck, not Dreamweaver, and then I was like, Fashion Lover, something like that.
I don't think you said that.
Well, I was thinking
I just want
that.
to say it's been a pleasure watching you guys do your show. Thanks for having me.
Listen, thank you for being here. You're gonna come back because if we keep doing this, we have no more guests. There's no one else
There's
to
lots
bring
to
in.
talk about. We got lots of
There's
stories.
so much to talk about. I was kind of like, there's so much to talk about. I actually kind of felt frazzled with this one because I'm not really sure.
You don't want to focus on anything too specific.
But I still think we have time. Didn't we start like 4 minutes in or something?
Probably.
Okay, so we still have more to talk about.
Okay.
So you like stuff?
You like stuff.
Stuff's cool.
What else was there? Oh, Calgary. Calgary's flooded. Do you know that we used to have flooding in our basement? Did you ever have flooding in your basement?
Yeah.
We were cursed by the Hotzes were cursed by our family was cursed by flooding. There was like it would rain in our house and the basement would be like 4 feet of just shit and sewage. My mom was so traumatized by fucking floods, and I really feel for those people because I hate fucking shit. But you know what? When I went to LA, I realized material goods are fucking shit.
Right on.
And
man.
you should. I was like,
Totally.
I collected so much stuff, and then after I moved to LA for 10 fucking years, it's all fucking useless garbage. And just free yourself from the shit.
You're all about the possessions?
Just free yourself from the shit. This stupid fucking possessions. And I've got thousands of records,
Let's
like
see the
incredible
wallet.
records.
Hand over the wallet, Kenny.
Look at my wallet.
I'll
I'll show
do
you
this now,
something.
man. Let's do this now, man.
I'll show you about my wallet. Look, I've got the smallest wallet in the world. This is my wallet.
You've always had the smallest wallet.
And you know
It's
what
like
else?
2
Look what's
cards
in
and-
my wallet. I parked legally, and I got a fucking parking ticket.
Damn the man.
And that's nothing. You fucking got me this ticket, you stupid
We
shit.
did it together, Ken.
And that's the shit, is that when you park legally and somebody gives you a fucking parking ticket that you can't fucking fight because some dick fucking cop is too stupid or had too many Coors Light iced teas the day fucking before and gives you a fucking parking ticket on your car and costs you $40 fucking bucks, which is now $80 because I forgot it was in my shitty fucking wallet.
Oh,
because my wallet's too small and I can't even feel it in my pocket anymore.
See how much he swore because he was mad?
Yeah.
You got issues, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got issues. And
Release your anger, Kenny. Fight Brian naked.
Some tissues for my issues. No, because I'm all teeth.
What?
I'm all teeth.
You
when
fight
I
with your teeth?
Yeah, I grind up your skin.
Oh, I don't want
Skin
to.
is like paper.
I don't want to fight you. You're the worst fight ever.
You were always Sebi was. I tell you, Sebi was always so funny. Made me funny. I couldn't. You made me funny, and you would throw me so much good shit, good jokes, and such incredible stuff. It was really you and me. Our team was you and me.
It was
I don't
fun,
think people
man.
realize it. You would inspire me, and you'll always need. I needed somebody to look at that I trusted. That would just be like. It'd be like this.
And then if it
Lame-o.
was really good, the camera would just do this.
Yeah.
Like every time we went to Goldfields.
Yeah,
Fuck.
Goldfield. Just tell him that he used to sew dog faces on American pilots in the war.
He was
You
a
didn't like that?
commandant during the North Korean War. And yeah, he used to sew dog faces on American GIs.
And he appreciated that, or he did not appreciate
No,
it?
he ended up fucking
no,
quitting.
no.
You caused 9/11,
Oh, no.
Goldfield.
No. You invented AIDS. No,
You
no.
invented AIDS with your shitty ginkgo biloba bottles that are from 1950 behind you.
Well, for an episode, we had him ask if you wanted a happy ending. You're like, no, I'll pass, thanks. He had
he had no idea. I was asking for a hand job. He was trying to massage me. Anyways, I think that's it, Sebi. I love you. You are truly a brother to me.
Likewise,
And
thank you, Kenny.
incest is best, brah.
Okay.
All right, thank you. I'll come back, I hope.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we'll get some really good shit, and then maybe we'll show some clips and talk about them because
There's lots.
Yeah.
Idiot episodes, KBS.
and what we're doing, you'll see. We'll do something else. We did Kenny versus Spenny. We did Papal Chase. You worked on Pitch. You did Gordy with me,
Triumph
and
of
we
the
did
Will.
Triumph of the Will, which truly was the best. I think the best thing we ever did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So thank you.
Thanks for having me.
Good day, sir.
Thanks, Brian.
Later, bras.